We Are So Not Straight would like to acknowledge that the recording of this podcast takes place on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. Welcome to We Are So Not Straight,
the podcast where two drag sisters talk about everything curvy, swervy, and crooked.
We are your hosts, Makayla
And DJ. And we
are
are
so
happy you're tuning in. Ooh, we haven't done that in a while.
I was about to say, we haven't done that in a while. That probably wasn't together, but you know what? We tried.
Yeah, whatever. We are back. We are having gas problems, apparently.
I was gonna say, DJ's having issues. Oh my gosh, y'all, we have to tell you about these technical issues that we have had to try to put together this episode.
And it's why I look different, but we'll get into it. We just want to state, we're not really talking about drag or competition style things, but we still do want to say that our opinions on this podcast are our opinions and our opinions alone. So, take that as it is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to kick off this new season. Are we calling it a new season? Like, I'm trying to figure that out here.
I think it's a new season. I think it should be.
But you know what? We're starting over. We are having a new moment. So yes, it's a new season, people. New season. I know that the old season wasn't a very long season, but you know what? This is our new season.
Yeah. So, like I said before, we are switching things up, and if you watched our little trailer, we are giving you a little talk show moment, bi-weekly roundup, if you will, but like without the problematic host.
Yes. If you haven't checked out our little trailer, please feel free to go check it out. It is on all of the things, including our YouTube channel, so just go check that out. It'll give you a little bit of a rundown on kind of why we're doing what we're doing and why we've switched to what we are doing for this season. It'll give you a little bit of more information on the WGA and SAG AFTRA strike, because that is why we are doing what we're doing.
Yeah. So with all that being said, let's get right on into it. I think we should just start off with a good little catch up. We can talk for days, but I want to start with why I look like I'm coming to you live from the scene.
You know what's funny is you actually look like you match me now because, okay, so fun fact, y'all, I haven't been able to find my good camera for like over a couple of months now. Like DJ and I have been, it's gone, like it has its own legs, it's walked away. And I have no camera anymore, so I'm on like just like my computer camera. But DJ, you look like you match me right now, and that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like the camera is like there, but I'm looking here, and then my other camera from when my computer isn't shitting itself is like up there. I don't know where to look. I'm so confused. I look like I'm about to preach about Mormonism or something. I don't know. I look like I'm at like a conference. Like,
yeah, so DJ, for the people who don't know, because it's only you and I who know actually what happened, what has happened and why are you coming to us from whatever this screen is?
I went to sit down at my computer. I was ready. I'm energized. I turn on my PC and it boots up to this weird ass fucking like internal management screen that I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like my gorgeous wallpaper engine normal startup thing. So I'm like, okay, click around. I'm like, whatever. A good old turn it on and turn it off again should fix it. It did not. So I like Googled some quick fixes, tried them, to no avail. So I was like, fuck it, we're doing this on my iPad because we have to film.
Yes, as you all know, we are doing bi-weekly episodes and we chose to film this. This is Tuesday and the episode comes out on Friday. So you're watching this on Friday or whatever day after Friday, but we're filming on Tuesday. So we don't have any other days that we could not film. We were supposed to film a couple days ago and I was sicker than a dog. So I
feel
could
that.
not film. So we are coming to you from an iPad and a computer. And
With some eyelash glue and a dream.
literally that right there. Oh my
It's
gosh.
okay. So yeah, we're here. We're doing this. I still cannot get over the fact that like now to 10 with the weather.
Well, you know what? Okay, so DJ's computer hates us. We figured this out because every time we try to film, there is a problem. It could be we're in the middle of filming and DJ's computer decided to
Shuts off,
restart.
or it bumps my mic audio and echoes and records all types of weird shit. It's bad.
It's bad. But this was the worst out of all of them, and this is why DJ looks like that. So just everybody be aware of that is why.
So I think wait, Makayla, what's new with you? Because you talked about me a lot.
Yeah.
What's new
What's
with
new
you?
with me? Oh, what's new with me? I am currently working on some original music, which I'm so excited for everybody to hear. Like, y'all have no idea. DJ has heard
A
everything
fair
that I
amount.
have written.
Yeah.
DJ is like my partner who, like, I will send a message to, and I'm like, can you listen to this and tell me if it sucks, please? Because I know he'll be honest with me. So that's the best part of it all. Yeah, I've been working on original music. I am hopefully going to have some music coming out in the fall, but I'm working on a show that I'm doing. So if you're hearing this and you're interested in coming and seeing me perform, and you live in Canada and in British Columbia and you want to come see me, I will link all of that down below because I am in a huge showcase. It's going to be super fun and I want everybody to come and say hi. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to be playing some original music, and I have a guitar player coming. It's super cool. So yeah.
No, I'm super pumped. I'm like one of the songs that like you've recently written is just so good and it's so just like ooh, it is. It's very it's very that when if it releases cuz you like to go back and forth on what you're going to release.
I'm so indecisive, it's not even funny. Like, I honestly think that should be like my EP title is like indecisive because I
Indecisive.
just am.
That's a good one.
Right? I had that one, and then the other one, which will make no sense to anybody else, inanimate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's actually a good one, and I feel like that
Right?
goes with the theme.
I feel like it goes so well with what I've been writing, but you know what? Anyways, we're working on it. I'm really excited. Please come to the show if you want to see me perform live. It's going to be super fun. I'm performing with 3 other amazing performers, and all the information is going to be linked down below. So please go check it out.
Speaking of music, I wrote like that's what I wanted to make this episode about because we have so much coming out right now. Like
Yeah,
it's insane. But like I want to give a sense of like where we're coming from with our music taste. So
totally.
what list out some artists maybe give our listeners a vibe. Like what's your thing?
I just recently went and saw Maisie Peters perform at the Vogue Theatre in Vancouver. Oh my gosh, the lineup was around the block. It was insane. It was such a good concert. She's an amazing performer. If you have not listened to Maisie Peters, please go listen to Maisie Peters. And I'm also going to go see Renee Rapp when
Oh my
she
god, I
comes
left her out of
here.
the fucking script.
Well,
That
it's
was
okay.
the
We can
one
add her
thing.
to the
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
script.
That
It's
was the one
fine.
thing I went into this writing. I was like, oh my god, her album just came out. I have to write that down. Nope. There is
It's
not
okay. It's
there is
fine.
not a line.
I can talk about Renee Rapp forever, so it's fine. Not a big deal. Those are my 2 at the moment. What about
I
you?
think my two are like Kim Petras and Slater. I am just a pop girly. I think Kim Petras and Slater are my two girlies. Feed the Beast just came out. Oh my god. I've also, people have been uploading their unreleased stuff, and I don't know if that's illegal or not, but some of it, like, really slaps, and just, Atlantic, don't take it down. I swear to God, if you do, I will hunt you. And,
Now they're gonna listen to our
oh
podcast,
shit.
our tiny little podcast. They're gonna listen to it and be like, yeah, nope, I'm taking all that down just because you said it.
But yeah, no, I am a. I mean, you could also put like so many more people in there, like Charlie, XCX, Ava Max, just everyone. Dula Peep.
I feel like you and I have like similar yet different ideas of like
Yeah.
music that we like, because I feel like we're both very in the pop era, but we're just like on opposite sides of the pop era,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
it's like same country, different province.
I think I'm more in like the singer songwriter side of pop
Yeah.
era. Like, I mean, but that's who I am too. So I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably why. But I think for you, you're more on like the close to pop
Club,
club
give me
rock ish
give
area.
me just bimbo, like girly club, that vibe. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Makayla's like in like a dimly lit venue with a guitar or a ukulele, like
Okay, but yes, that's me, period.
yeah.
So should we get into some of this like music that we're talking about? We're talking about artists, but we haven't really talked about like their new music that has come out. So you want to start us off there?
Yeah, so first off is one that I'm really passionate about is Nicki Minaj just dropped Last Time I Saw You, which is one of the singles off of Pink Friday 2. Okay, y'all do not understand Pink Friday and like the whole revival of like Nicki had some singles here and there, you know, and a couple features, but we are getting Pink Friday too. And I think no matter what kind of music you listen to, you know about Nicki and Pink Friday. Like hello, like Starships, like wait, is that off Roman? I think that's off Roman.
I gotta think about that.
I love how I'm like proclaiming like I'm like the
See,
biggest fan.
I'm not the biggest fan of Nicki Minaj, but DJ is, and so and I even know what Pink Friday is. So there you go.
Okay.
Tells you
Oh my god,
something.
Last Chance, Moment for Life, Super Bass. Oh my god, here I am. Ooh. Pink, I'm just super excited. That's like my one thing I needed to get out.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. We didn't put it in the script, but guess what? I'm going to talk about Renee Rapp because I
Mm-hmm.
am obsessed with her new album. Like, obsessed. Snow Angel is her new album, and if you have not listened to it, I'm going to tell you that this is one of the albums that I have zero skips on. I have not skipped a single song since I've been listening to the album, and I am obsessed with it. Tummy Hurts is my favorite song, I think, at the moment, although it fluctuates back and forth because I find one and I'm like, oh, I love this, and then I'm like, oh, but I love this, and then I just go back and forth and I
What's
can't make up my mind.
what's the song where the music video is like she's playing cards and like hold on, I have to
Uh,
find it because
is it
that
too well?
10-minute version from the vault. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm
Um,
kidding. No.
Renee.
Talk too much? Is it talk too much?
Yes, it is Talk Too Much. I stand Talk Too
Yes.
Much.
Oh,
That song
so
I
good.
listened to and I was like, okay, this is good.
See, and then she has such a range because you've got
Mm-hmm.
talk too much. That's like this like pop kind of like bumpy bump bump. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't ask. Anyways,
Bumpy bump
bumpy
bump.
bump bump.
It's a
Anyways,
technical term used.
I know what I'm talking about, y'all. It's fine. No, and then we switch over and we go to like I Wish and Snow Angel. I was watching an interview with her about what Snow Angel is about. And y'all, if you haven't seen the interviews of Renee Raps when she talks about like her experiences and things like that, please go and watch those. After you finish this, obviously, please go and watch those. It'll give you a whole different perspective on her music, and it is I can't explain it, but just you will understand it so much better if you go and watch these interviews.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I also like the album art with like the static hair. I haven't seen that. It's super original, and I think it honestly really it's the vibe. Like I think
Yeah.
it's really well done. Sometimes you see an album where like the art kind of doesn't match, and I'm very much like an aesthetics kind of person. Like I need it to look pretty. Like if I get a vinyl or something, I'm like I want it to look pretty on the shelf. But so I think it honestly really really fits, and I think she's come like a long way. Because if you don't know, she was Regina
Yes.
George
She was Regina
in
George in
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls on Broadway.
Yeah, and I think you know some like Broadway people, it's like I think it's very hard to go from Broadway right into your pop career, but Renee is killing it, and I'm
Yeah.
super proud of that.
Well, she's got something that's so unique about her that she can take a story and take it and make it relatable to every single person who listens to her music. And I think that that is just something so unique as a songwriter to be able to just like be like, I have this experience, but here, let me just like put it into this beautiful song that you could see in 500 different
As
reasons.
long
Like,
as
there's
it's
just,
not that
ugh,
godforsaken kitchen one.
oh my gosh. I love In the Kitchen. Okay. Do not
I'm
mock In the
sorry.
Kitchen.
In the
I love
kitchen,
it.
okay, Makayla does have a point. Storytelling in music is important, but In the Kitchen was giving more slam poetry night, kind of, like
I
that
love
for
it.
for
So,
me personally. I don't
and
know,
that's
but
fair. You can have your own opinion on it
yeah,
for sure. For
I
me,
love
I
Snow
just
Angel though.
love I can picture it and that's like my thing for me. But Snow Angel is one of those ones that like the first time I heard it I was like I'm just going to like sit and listen to this
And vibe.
beautiful music and I'm obsessed. So, yes, please go and listen to the entire album of Snow Angel by Renee Rapp.
So, yeah, incredible albums coming out. But another thing this month is a ton of people are releasing their albums on September 22nd for reasons unknown. So,
Who
for
knows?
example, we have Drake, Doja Cat, Slater, Chappell Roan, Kelly Clarkson, and Kylie Minogue all releasing their albums on September 22nd.
Why September 22nd? What is so interesting about that date? Did it
I
just
don't
like, did all of them just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna release on this date? And then they were like, oh crap, now everybody's releasing on that date?
I mean, I guess like maybe like they all started working on like the music at the same time, and then like with album cycle maybe it's just like that's how it lined up.
Yeah.
But you can't like call each other and be like, so if you could just move it to like the 23rd
I
or
feel
the
like it just
25th.
like happened that way, and here we are. So we're getting a bunch of new music on the 22nd, so that's exciting.
Yeah, so to hold us over until then, Olivia Rodrigo recently released her album Guts. Now, okay,
Yes.
context, I have not listened to the whole thing. I have only heard the singles, but there has been some discourse over this. I don't know if you know, but people are saying that this like era, right? Because we are in the era of eras, is too similar to her past era. What do you think of this?
I don't think it's fair to judge on an era basis, okay? I'm sorry. This is coming from me as an artist. Like, I feel like if you feel so passionate about what you are doing, and I know Olivia does, that is something that she has always wanted to do. She's always wanted to release music, and she's always wanted to tell a story to all of her listeners. I think if you feel passionate about your artistry and the way that you are putting music out, then good for you. You do that. I Not everybody's gonna. It's this the idea of not everybody's gonna vibe with it, right? Like it comes out. Half of people are like, "Oh, this is disappointing. This is not what I wanted." The other half of people are in love with it and think it's so interesting and fascinating. I've seen a bunch of TikToks where everybody is obsessed with it. I've seen a bunch of TikToks where people don't like it. So it's a mix kind of idea, and I think what she has in her music and the way that she says things is also unique in the way like Renee does as well, is the way that she can take a story and tell that story. It's the idea of Renee's really good at putting the music out there and making it relatable to everybody. And Olivia's really good at putting it out there and telling the story. So the
Hmm.
story is being told the way it needs to be told. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I think it is interesting because Olivia is kind of the first person to get this kind of like, not hate, but like this much like talk about the eras. Like I think it's interesting that also it's Olivia because if it was like no one came for Maroon 5 when they made No one's coming for Ed Sheeran when he has plus, divide, subtract, parentheses, exponents, multiplication,
Exactly.
division, PEM dot. Like, I just think it's really interesting. I also don't care.
Well, it's
Like,
like I said, she's an artist. She wants to put out what she wants to put out, and if she's proud of it, she's happy with it. She is the one who like it's most important that she loves what she's doing,
mm-hmm.
and it's important that people support her for putting out her art. It's hard to put art out there, y'all. And I
Yeah,
tell you that like from the start. I released an original song a while ago, which I am revamping. Don't worry, we're working on it. I released that song and I was a nervous wreck. I literally was sitting with a group of my friends and I was sitting there and they all knew it was coming out that day. And I just sat there thinking, oh my God, what if they hate it? What if
yeah,
what if I'm just like not meant to be a songwriter? What if I'm not meant to be a singer? What if they hate my voice? Like all this stuff. So I understand the anxieties and stuff that comes with releasing art, but when you're someone as talented as she is and someone who can, like I said, can take a story and tell that story how it's meant to be told. I mean, Guts is literally called Guts. She's spilling her guts to everybody, right? So for me, I love the fact that she's able to do something like that and be so vulnerable in a way that it's beautiful to me. So I love it.
yeah. No, I could see the point coming across if the music sounded so repetitive, but it doesn't. I think Vampire shows that because it has this kind of uh, chorusy, kind of more melodic type
Absolutely.
of things in the back. Like if it was like not to drag people, but like Debut and Speak Now kind of aren't that different of a vibe.
Do not drag Taylor Swift. Just
Oh, I
saying.
will, because Debut was great. Like, but then Speak Now is more like country crying on my front porch. Like, it's not
Right.
like
Country crying on my front porch. There you go. DJ's first single, Country Crying on My Front Porch, everybody.
crying on my front. That's so Lana Del Rey. Like, my first song is gonna be named like Plan B over the Brooklyn Bridge or something. Um, and
Oh my
no,
gosh. Not this.
I
Not
hated that.
this.
Um, but yeah, I think it's like really very interesting. I think it's just interesting. Whatever. Okay, so speaking of discourse, Doja Cat has been the topic of conversation for what seems like a while now. I don't know.
What's that face?
So there's a lot to get into here, but mainly with her new album Scarlet. I'm gonna say that again without a lisp. Scarlet. There we
There you
go.
go.
She has just been. Someone take away her Twitter, please. She all of her Twitter. The first thing that came out was like her saying it revolves around the fans, right? So she called Planet Her and Hot Pink like mediocre pop, and kind of shamed everyone for listening to it, which
Interesting. See, I know nothing about this. I have been
okay.
nice. I have been like I don't know. I always say that I'm like on social media, but like I'm also not in the know of everything. I feel like I just kind of like stay to my little like circle of
Yeah,
people, and
you
I'm
have
like
a
I'm just
circle.
gonna stay here and go away from all the drama. Thank you so much.
No, I try to be everywhere. I follow Pop Crave. I follow every Madonna stuns a new selfie at 87. So there's been a lot of discourse since that. And then the new thing is Doja didn't like that her fans were calling themselves kittens. And then she also didn't like that people were using her government name in their like fan accounts. And so one thing
The
goes,
government name one I get.
that I do get.
The kittens one. Come on, her name's Doja Cat.
Yeah. So one since deleted uh reply, one fan said, "What should I change my name to since you don't like the term kittens?" And Doja says, "Just delete the entire account and rethink everything. It's never too late." What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, let's think about this for a second, Miss Doja Cat. Hi. Sorry if you're listening to this. I know you're not, but if you are, I'm so sorry about with this conversation that we're having. But
We wake up to a million notifications on our
literally,
phones
we're gonna have
tomorrow.
so many notifications. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, they totally just like,
Off
yeah.
the hook,
Anyways,
death threats.
yeah, literally that. I don't need that. Thank you. No.
Exactly.
I here's the thing. You are an artist whose name is Doja Cat.
Yeah.
If you don't like them using the name kittens, that's fine. I get it. I understand. But telling someone to delete their entire fan account for you because you don't like one of the names instead of suggesting, like, here's a way you could go about it. The person says something like, hey, if you don't like the name kittens, like, first of all, they're respecting what you've said,
Yeah.
right? That's the first comment here. So if they say, like, hey, I understand you don't like the name kittens, what can I change my name to? The next comment could be, oh my gosh, that's a great question. What do you guys think? That could be this. And it could be a whole discourse. Or you could come up with something that you think works well for your fan base and be like, oh my gosh, what do you guys think of this? Right? Like,
Yeah.
there are ways about it instead of just kind of being cruel and mean to your fans. Oops, sorry, I
Ooh,
said
my
it.
linebacker shoulders are really showing with this angle. It's just.
Anyways, I get it. I get what she means, and I understand. And if you don't like something, obviously speak up. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
important. But there's other ways around it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and like you said before, I get like the government name thing. I mean, people have like stage names for a reason. Um, oh my God. um, but girl, she's also going on tour starting in October. Like, do you want people to buy your tickets? Do you
Literally.
like money?
Do you like money?
Just plain and simple. Like, I would rather this not have come out and live in my little ignorance is bliss type of thing. Her PR manager wasn't like, maybe don't post that um for the sake of your career, because it's like also like it's this whole ass thing. And then circling back to, like, she said that Hot Pink and Planet Her were mediocre pop, which okay. And she then proceeded to release Paint the Town Red, which sounds in the same family
Can I just say
of.
something about that song for one
Yes.
second? So, the TikTok trend that is going around with that dance that someone has made to that song,
Mm-hmm.
that is one of the hardest TikTok trends I have ever seen in my entire life. I tried so hard to figure out that dance, and guess what? I got no groove, I got no swag, and so it looked
No,
awful.
yeah, I
For
feel like.
for context, y'all, I am a contemporary like dancer. I did dance for several years of my life, and I can usually pick up choreography pretty easily. And I had the worst time, and I made a video, and it will never see the light of day because it was awful. And I just wanted to let everybody know about that. But also, that TikTok dance is getting that song spread around
Yeah,
everywhere on TikTok. So like, you're biting the hand that feeds you, if that makes
I don't
sense.
think that's the right expression.
No, but
Oh well,
no,
no, from the
but
from
well,
from
it is.
Doja's angle, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, it is. No, that's what I meant. I was going back
yeah.
to the
My
Doja thing.
brain didn't work.
And the idea, I know, I'm sorry. No, I was switching back in the idea of like the fans are the ones who are like putting your song out there. They're making dances to it. They're supporting you. As DJ said, they're buying tickets to your shows, stuff like that. And like they said, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And that's what she's trying to do. Don't play with fire because you're gonna get burned.
I
That's it.
think this is also kind of a note on like the relationships that happen when, and it's not even just music, right? It's like influencers, people we follow, I think it kind of goes to show like you the parasocialness of it all. It's like if you think you're close to this thing that is like idolized in the media, you're not. And that's
Yeah,
not like a dig, it's just like putting in perspective where these kind of values and things kind of lie. Um
absolutely.
and I think it's just really interesting. Another note on this and being rude to fans, didn't put this in the script. But have you seen those videos of Miranda Lambert
Oh my
in
God,
in like
yes.
concert and stuff? Girl, I love how it's always like, I am singing country music tonight, and y'all are over there taking stuff. This is country music, and it's like
That's
you're on your.
one thing. Oh my gosh, the one thing that has been driving me crazy are artists. I'm not going to name the artists because I can't remember, and also because I don't want to. There's a bunch of artists who have been getting upset with fans like taking selfies and stuff at their concerts. Y'all, they paid the ticket price to
Mm-hmm.
get to your concert. And it's not like they're coming up to the front of the stage and being like, let me take, like, it's not like they're calling you down being like, hey,
Yeah,
can you take a picture with me? It's like a, hey, I'm having fun at the concert, look who I'm
yeah.
with kind of thing. And like I said, they paid the price to get
Mm-hmm.
to your show. If you don't want them doing that, don't have a concert.
Literally. Also,
Plain
I'll.
and simple.
I'm going in 7 different directions, but like, you pay how much money for a concert ticket?
Yeah,
Like, gonna get my money's worth. Gonna show that I was here. And I think there is a line between like being on your phone the entire concert,
yeah.
but like in the Miranda Lambert cases, these people were in like a VIP area, like just taking photos while also enjoying the concert.
Exactly. Let
I
everybody enjoy the concert the way they want to enjoy the concert. And in
She
all
like
honesty, like
popped
the
a
phone
beach
thing,
ball that
yeah,
was like it's wild.
exactly. Well, and the thing with the phones, like, yeah, obviously it's annoying when people are on their phones the entire concert. But like if that's how they want to enjoy the concert,
Yeah,
that's how they want to enjoy the concert. They're still at the show. They still paid the price to get in, so I don't understand the problem. But you know what? To each their own, and I feel like this is just we could talk about this for hours, but we don't have hours. So I feel like we should move on to the next thing.
yeah. As long as it's not hurting anyone, like do what you will. On a little bit of a lighter note, Kylie Minogue is back and making music. If we ever needed a savior moment, it is Kylie Minogue, Australian queen. Of course, she hit us with Padam Padam earlier in the year. Wait, no. How long was it? I feel like it's only been like 2 months.
Yeah, I don't think it's been that long.
Yeah, and so she just released Tension, which is the title track of her upcoming album. And it is so good. Kylie never misses. Oh my god. Not to mention, like, cancer survivor, icon. She's how old and is still performing and moving and grooving. Like,
Literally.
I love the vibe she's going for too. This kind of 80s, moody, loungy, excuse me kind of vibe. And I also love that she played into the whole Padam Padam being Katya's song thing. I think an icon who knows how to work the marketing, and I think that's really, really incredible. And then
Yeah.
my last little 2 cents is I just want to point out Snow White. Makayla does not know who she is, and I am stunned. Her song American Horror Show literally went viral, and I think she just is very close to like 1 million followers on Instagram or something. Her debut EP comes out. Let's all take a gander of when it comes
On the
out.
22nd. Am I right?
Correct. Correct.
Hey!
I think it's called Queen Degenerate or something. And she's very into the Y2K resurgence that's coming about, and definitely an upcoming artist to watch. I think that's super important because we've kind of had the conglomerates in the game for a while, but it is definitely the era of up and coming. You
Yeah,
feel?
for sure. I totally agree. I think it's important to note that my TikTok is only musical theater, Maisie Peters, and Renee Rapp at the moment, and some like story games, but that's pretty much it. So that's probably why I have not
Not you
heard
playing
of Snow
June's
White.
Journey,
No, it's not that.
Merge
It's like the
Mansion.
ones. No, no, no. It's the ones where they like start with like part of a story, and then the next one is like the next part of the
Oh,
story, and the next.
Reddit
It's like
stories?
no. Example, one of them is like in order for you to like find your soulmate, you have to
Oh my
or
god.
your soulmate chooses no, your soulmate chooses what you eat for the day, and then it's like a story
Hey,
through the entire
those
thing.
TikToks get on my nerves because it's like POV,
They're
you turn
addicting.
18, you're given a color, and it's like, we're a family of blues, and it's like, my color is green.
Yeah.
Out. Like,
Yeah.
the main
It's those.
character of it all.
I have fallen into those. Also dance videos is also in
Okay,
there.
fair.
Musical theater, dance, Maisie Peters, Renee Raps, and some story videos and some makeup videos.
You
That's pretty
cannot
much where I
stop a
am.
TikToker with a pair of colored contact lenses.
Some of those makeup artists that are on there are
Oh, okay, that's a
insanity.
moment.
Insanity.
This one girl, you all know who I'm talking about. She does like the zodiac makeup sign. Oh, it's
Yes.
so good.
Excuse me. Wow, now you're passing it on to me. Jeez, DJ.
Sorry. I
Gosh.
had
Oh my
Chipotle.
goodness.
Let me be. I have a wide set vagina and a heavy flow.
Oh my god. Here we go again.
Tampax Pearl has nothing on this.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I think that about wraps up like our little music moment here
Yeah,
because I feel like we just have a lot of things that we just talked about. But if you have any artists, leave down in the comments below or like on our like social medias or whatever.
yeah,
Whatever. Just find us somewhere. Leave down who your favorite artist is right now, and are we missing anybody who has
yeah.
music coming out that like we haven't heard of? We would love to hear your opinions. So leave them down below. Let us know who you're listening to. We would love to know. Awesome. Cool. So, one thing that we really wanted to do to end our episodes this season, because of the fact that we are doing these episodes or no, let me try that again. Because of the reason,
Nope, that's not the right order.
I can't English today. I'm sorry.
And my computer
Because
can't computer.
no, it can't. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Here we go. Because we are doing our episodes this particular way, because we are supportive of the WGA and the SAG AFTRA strike that is going on, we thought it was really important to add a little bit of information on what is going on in strike news right now. So, one big, huge, insane thing that is going on in strike news currently. Drew Barrymore. Yes, the Drew Barrymore. For everybody who doesn't know who that is, you are under a rock. The Drew Barrymore has decided to start production back up on her talk show, which is Struck Work. And not only is she starting back up on her talk show, but she's doing it without her writers.
Ooh, okay. I feel
Oh.
like that's just like really like especially as a big actress,
Yeah.
it is in your best interest. Even if you don't like it, right? Even if you're not rah rah school spirit for the cause, just you have retirement money, okay? You are sitting pretty while other people are struggling. And
Well, and this comes after she refused to host I think it was the MTV Awards, some sort of award show. She refused to host it because of the writers, because obviously that would be going against the writers and
mhm,
all this stuff. But her argument is that, well, Good Morning America is allowed to continue because they are now, for anybody who doesn't know like the different classifications here, let me give you a little bit of information. So the show that Drew Barrymore hosts is a talk show. Okay? Talk shows are struck work under the WGA strike because of the fact that they are a WGA contract, which means that writers are contracted to write the information and the show, and all the stuff that happens on the show is written by the WGA. Okay? Cool. Now, Good Morning America is a news broadcast show. This means that it is not a WGA contract because it is a news show. Okay? Cool? News show, talk show. Two different shows. Now, what Drew Barrymore is saying, yeah, exactly. Thank you, DJ. Now, what Drew Barrymore is saying is that Drew's News, which is what she is calling her part of the show or
So
whatever, is
2014.
a news broadcast show because it's covering the news. Okay, but what news is it covering?
Yeah, I feel like if it was like Drew Barrymore is not giving me my daily forecast. She's not giving me events up and coming in my community.
Literally, though, like that's exactly it. And the whole thing is production started. Today is, what did I say? Today is Tuesday. I can figure out what day it is. Today is Tuesday. Production started back on the show yesterday. So on September 11th, production started back on the talk show that Drew Barrymore hosts without the writers. And the writers of the show picketed outside of the broadcasting corporation that the show is put towards.
Oh
People
no.
who got tickets to go and see the show didn't know there was a strike happening, and two people got buttons, like they were like the little like the support the strike button or support the writer buttons, put them on their coats, came inside for the show for the taping, and were immediately kicked out because they were supporting the writers. Fun.
Well, I mean, if you want another place to get your news, you're listening to this. No, I'm kidding. Podcasts are not struck. So,
no, they are not. However, we are making sure that we are in
yes.
accordance to the strike. What do you think, DJ? What do you think of this whole thing?
Drew Barrymore can sit her ass in her giant ass house and not fucking what is she talking about? Her and Gwyneth Paltrow, I would imagine, are amazing friends.
I don't know. All I know is that should I read the statement that
you
she
should.
put out? Because let me find the statement that she put out, because I think y'all will understand much better when I read this statement to you.
It's just so.
Here we are. I found it. Are we ready?
Yes.
So please note that this is the statement that Drew Barrymore put out. This was put out 2 days ago, so that would have been on the 10th of September, the day before production started back on her talk show. Okay, here we go. I made a choice to walk away from the MTV Film and Television Awards because I was the host and it had a direct conflict with what the strike was dealing with, which was studios, streamers, film, and television. It was also in the first week of the strike, and so I did what I thought was the appropriate thing at the time to stand in solidarity with the writers. And to be clear, our talk show actually wrapped on April 20th, so we never had to shut down the show. However, I am also making the choice to come back for the first time in this strike for our show. That may have my name on it, but this is bigger than just me. Okay? You get with me so far?
Okay. No, but
I own this choice. We are in compliance with not discussing or promoting film and television that is struck of any kind. We launched live in a global pandemic. Our show was built for sensitive times and has only functioned through what the real world is going through in real time. I want to be there to provide what writers do so well, which is a way to bring us together or help us make sense of the human experience. I hope for a resolve for everyone as soon as possible. We have navigated difficult times since we first came on air, and so I take a step forward and start season 4 once again with an astute humility.
I feel like she wrote that one.
She wants to be a writer. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's not struck because X, Y, and Z, and we're tiptoeing around the issue.
Oh, you want to hear the other tiptoe around that has been going around at least? Is that, so obviously you can't talk about, like, struck work and all that stuff, right? But her argument is that she can talk about previous past things that have happened. So I think the first guests or something that were going to be on her show were like the previous cast of that 70s show, I think is what it was, or something like stupid like that. Like,
Who cares?
I'm
Um,
sorry.
how?
I just can't. I'm
Okay,
pissed.
what about struck work? It how did that get lost in translation to like current work? Because there is nothing current being worked on. So what does she think we're not supposed to talk about?
It's one of those things that like I feel like she just decided, like she was like, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore, and I am the
Yeah,
powerful human, and I can do what I want, kind of thing. And like her statement, like literally states, "Oh, I want to do what the writers do." So now, not only have we started the problem of the fact that now she has started production back up on struck work in general because the show is struck because of the strike, but they're also showing that talk shows can go on without writers.
yeah, I
This
think,
causes a whole
yeah, oh,
nother
I didn't think
problem.
about it like that. I
Ugh,
didn't think about
I'm
it
just so
like
mad. Like,
that.
I just, ugh,
Ooh,
I'm so mad.
yeah,
Anyways,
so I
I
think
just wanted
mm,
everybody to be aware
to
that
bring
please
this,
don't support her.
yeah,
Thank you.
to bring this to a close, support your writers. Music isn't struck. Enjoy that. Really, we have
Yeah.
so many great people like Renee Rapp and like Olivia Rodrigo and like I feel like Nikki too. So many people are able to create those amazing stories that, some people get from television or movies, but you can also get them from music. Find new artists.
Yeah.
We have indie playlists, and there are so many amazing people out there just waiting to be heard and waiting to have an audience. So if you're feeling a little lacking in the entertainment, have a dance party with your damn self.
Yes. Also, we just want to clarify one more thing because I've been getting a lot of questions because I do have some access to the entertainment industry. I've been getting a lot of questions on, oh, well, if it's struck work, should I be going and seeing movies and stuff? Is that going to be me not supporting the actors and the writers that are on strike? Please go see movies. Go see movies. Movies, while it is struck work, as in we cannot talk about it and neither can the actors and they can't promote it and things like that, please go see their movies. Go see the movies that are coming out in the theaters. Watch them when they come out on whatever. Like, please go and support the actors. That is one way you can definitely support the actors. You can definitely support the writers. It's also really good data for negotiation purposes, to show that even without the fact of the actors can't support it and stuff like that, that their work is still important and you're still going to support them and see their stuff. So please go and watch those things. Just try not to post about it.
I think it's also the problem was the streaming platforms, if I'm not
Streaming platforms,
mistaken.
yes, for sure. Although, like, so here's where the thing was messed up for everybody in the first place. What people were saying was that, oh, due to the strike, that we should boycott streaming platforms. That is not what they are asking for. They have not asked for a boycott for streaming platforms, at least not yet, so that has not happened. So please don't do that. That's not helping in any way, shape, or form. They've also not asked for boycotts for movie theaters and stuff like that. So please make sure you are still supporting the actors. I mean, like, yes, obviously they're on strike and stuff like this, but they also do get
Residuals and
money. They
stuff
do
like
get
that,
money
yeah.
from it may be small, and yes, they are fighting for those, and that is great. And I hope that they get what they deserve, and they should definitely get more than they get at the moment. But those residuals, at least it's something, and a lot of those people are not, well, all of those people are not working right now. So please go watch the movies that are out there. Go check out things on streaming platforms and support your actors and your writers.
Yeah. So we hope you all enjoyed this episode. It's our first one back with this new kind of midday lateness, afternoon, evening,
Yeah,
whatever.
a little bit of chaos. But
Yeah, a little.
DJ, there's something you're missing.
What? Oh, do you want to tell them about our socials?
Yeah, let me tell you guys a little bit about how you can find us. So, if you would like to find us on Instagram, our Instagram is We Are So Not Straight Pod. Our TikTok is also We Are So Not Straight Pod. I made it super easy for you to find us on both those because they're exactly the same. So, super easy to find us. The only one that is different is our Twitter/X, which we don't use. If you do want to follow us on there and give us support on there, please feel free to, but we do not use it. So if you don't want to, then don't. That's fine. It's not Straight Pod if you're interested. Our YouTube channel, which if you are watching the video at the moment, that is where you are right now. If you are not watching the video, our YouTube channel is We Are So Not Straight Podcast. That is where you can find all of our episodes from all of our seasons, and you will be able to find all of season 4. We're on season 4.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
we're on
goodness.
season 4.
Season 4 will all be available there, but we also have some amazing interviews that we have done with some amazing drag artists and some amazing actors and people, humans. We have a really great
Humans.
group of humans that we have done interviews with.
Yes, I
So if
am
you want to
woman.
go, yeah, exactly. So if you would like to go and check those out, you can find that on We Are So Not Straight Podcast on YouTube. Yeah. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, fits of rage, or suggestions, and we love suggestions, so please give us suggestions. We want to hear what you want to hear on our podcast. If you want to hear us talk about something really cool and that you really like, please feel free to send us an email at wearesonotstraight@gmail.com. And also, you can comment down below your suggestions as well if you are on the YouTube. I also think that there is a box now on Spotify. I think I set it up properly. If I didn't, I'll see if I can figure it out this time. I'm not sure. But please make sure that you are giving us suggestions. Obviously, we are trying to stay away from things that have to do with struck work with the WGA and the SAG AFTRA strike. So please don't suggest those things. We will not be talking about those things. But if you have anything else that you would love to hear us talk about, a certain artist that you are obsessed with right now, not struck work as in student films and things that you have just recently seen, I would love to talk about it. So please, Vancouver Film Festival just happened or is happening right now. Vancouver International Film Festival. I got it. Don't worry. TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, is also happening right now. So if you want us to talk about anything that you saw there, please feel free to leave that down below. We would love to have some suggestions. So yes, please do that. Okay, I think I've rambled enough. I'm so sorry. I promise I will get better at putting that all together, but it is our first time back and it has been a long time. So I think that's everything there. So DJ, you can finish the outro.
Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this bumpy first episode, but it's always so fun to do this. Hopefully my PC will be working in the next 2 weeks, so you don't have to look at my body that is shaped like an uppercase T. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, time zone, and we will see you all in the next one. Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.